I think it's pretty stylish looking.
Oh, that feels big.
That's a big frog. There you go.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're having Trinity's 8th birthday party. If you guys saw our last video, this snake just got out inside our house, so we got to put him back in here. Mom freaked out, so we've got to take it and go around the side of the house to get him to back because this dude's heavy and he keeps trying to escape. We're gonna get the rest of the party set up. We'll see you guys in just a sec.
All right, guys, so they are over here behind me setting up. We've got the kids over here working on a craft to occupy them for a few more minutes.
We got the kiddos over here. Trinity, you want to show me the snake that you painted?
Mother! Yeah.
Okay, come show me really quick.
It's right here.
All right. Oh, very cool. You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, he's setting up right now. Just a few more minutes, okay?
I saw the snake.
Did you see it?
It's almost 20 feet long.
All right, guys, he says he is ready, so we're gonna go gather up all the kids and bring them over.
What's your favorite type of animal reptile-wise? There's frogs, there's turtles, there's scorpions, there's tarantulas, there's snakes. We'll leave the big snake for special at the end. You already got to see him, huh? You gonna help me with him? And what's his name?
Junior Twinkie.
Twinkie, that's right. Okay, so what do you want to start with?
I really like geckos.
Geckos. Okay, you know what? I happen to have a really cool gecko right here. What we got right here is called a leopard gecko, and it's actually a really orange one. So now these guys are a little bit quick. So it's an albino, and he comes from Pakistan. It's called a leopard gecko, and they actually they're nocturnals. Anybody know what nocturnal means?
That means they're awake at night and sleeping during the day.
Oh man,
Just like
Trinity's
that.
acing it. That's exactly right. So they sleep all day. So he's probably a little bit like, oh man, it's early. I'm not supposed to be up yet. And so they hunt at night, and you know why they do it? You know why they live like that? Because it's super hot in Pakistan where they come from. Now he's not nocturnal, but you know, he has like his own protective shell, right? So that helps him not lose any water. And then what he does, he eats vegetables and all that different, because it's got a lot of bark on him. What's that?
Can it swim?
You know what? They can swim, but they're not really meant to swim. Where they come from, it only rains for maybe 1 week to 2 weeks a year. And so they really come from a dry, harsh area. It's called an African spur thigh. Now let's see something here. We're gonna put them on the ground.
No.
Now this one here is about 1.5 years old, okay? And they lay eggs. And so they start out at about this big. If you look at the top of each scoot, all those together are the size it was as a baby. But now let me show you what happens in a couple years. Oh, they get bigger. They get a lot bigger. So they're literally called African spur thigh. Let me show you why. So their thighs have spurs on them, because if a lion or a tiger, well, actually not a tiger, a lion tries to eat them, they can pull their legs in and it protects them from getting in. So he's got a shell, and then he's got basically armor on all his legs. And what we'll do is we'll let them sit out here for 1 minute, and before you know it, they'll be eating your lawn, and you won't need a lawnmower ever again. That's a pretty cool lawnmower, right? And here's the crazy part. They actually can live to be almost up to 100, 150 years old, and then get this big. They're actually about the 4th largest tortoise in the world.
Oh my goodness!
That's right. She knows her reptiles.
She does.
Okay, here you go. Okay, so the only thing I ask is nobody puts his hand in his mouth, because he wouldn't purposely bite you, but if you open his mouth and you put your hand in it, he might close his mouth.
He's heavy.
So, you ever heard the story about the tortoise and the hare?
Yes.
Where did the other tortoise go? You turn your head and they're gone, and it's not because they're so fast, it's because they're consistent.
Trinity.
So you know what, when you guys grow up, it's not how fast you are, it's how consistent you are at working at whatever you're working at.
He's so heavy.
He's really gentle, honestly.
Go back so everyone
Okay, here we go. Let's see, are you in the mood for a hot dog? Are you in the mood for a hot dog, Squash? Whoop, there he goes.
There you go.
Whoop. There you go. Now he doesn't eat hot dogs on a regular basis. This is just a little bit of a party treat. He hardly does any parties anymore. He's getting pretty old, but I thought this was a little bit special, and I wanted to bring one of my favorite lizards. So.
How old is this lizard?
That's a good question. How old is he?
So Squash, I've had him for about 15 years.
Wow.
He was actually donated to the zoo about 15 years ago, but he was already an adult. It's a bearded dragon! You said, what did you say?
We used
I
to
used
have
to have one.
Okay, you want to show him around? So tell us some stuff you know about bearded dragons. You want to help out?
What do you know about him? Anything special we know about him?
No.
Not necessarily.
Okay, well, he's spiky, right?
Yes.
You know why he's spiky?
No.
So where he comes from, there's a lot of wild dogs, and so what they do is they run it. If a bearded dragon runs into a hole, when you go to pull them out, guess what happens? All these spines hang up, right? And then if anybody goes to bite them, what does they get? That's it. So what ends up happening is it's a spiny mouthful, so they don't want to mess with them.
It's under the trampoline.
Look at that. So this is a speckled king snake. And then you can tell, how did he get his name, Speckled King Snake?
Because he's speckles.
And what about the king snake part? Do you have any ideas what king snake means?
You know what king snake means?
So this guy comes from Florida, so he eats rattlesnakes and lizards and other snakes.
What?
And
How can you fit rattlesnake?
well, because you know what? He actually can get bit by a rattlesnake and it will not harm him. So they just wrap around their prey, their constrictor, and then they end up eating them. And this guy can eat a rattlesnake like that big. So I mean, he can eat like 3/4 of its length. You want to hold him, Trinity? Here. There we go.
Look at Trinity.
I think it's pretty stylish looking. It almost matches your green shirt.
Look at Mama.
What is it doing? Is it going in my shirt?
I don't know.
Oh my god!
Well, it is.
Oh my god, that's weird.
Okay, well, I got some other fun stuff. So this is kind of an exotic ball python. It's got all kinds of special genes in it. It's actually a spider called the spider ball, and it's a calico or sugar. So it's got 2 different kinds of genes in it, and they're real pretty.
Yeah.
You want to hold them? Well, here, let's put them around your neck.
I'll put it around my neck.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so just don't grab his head, but he's real nice.
It feels so cool.
Stan, did you touch the snake?
We can double down on this one. You want to go show? You're my zookeeper assistant for the day, right? It's your birthday, so you can walk around. And then same thing, just don't pet his head. And that's another kind of ball python called a ghost ball python. It's another genetically special snake. Let's go around your neck. There you go. Now look up. Look over here.
All right, Elin, let me see.
There you go.
Gotta send this to your mom, okay?
Okay, here we go.
All right, Trin. Yes. Let me see, girl.
Oh, that feels weird. Oh my god. What is it doing?
He's just checking you out. There you go. There's a
Oh, both of them. Hi, girls.
smiles for days.
Gotcha.
It's just shy right now.
What do you think, buddy? Very cool, Trin.
Wait, I want to hold it.
Put your arms
It's like a roller coaster ride. Hold your hands up.
Like this.
Look at that.
It's the toes. Oh my
Oh my goodness, sis, look at that.
That's a big
Tell me about
frog.
this. Tell me about this frog,
There
Trin.
you go. So this guy is really crazy. So he can eat baby crocodiles, he eats birds, he eats other frogs. And the crazy thing about these guys is it come from, remember I told you how often it can only rain a little bit here and there? Well, it can actually miss no rain for a couple of years. And even though he's an amphibian, what he does, he'll go underground in the mud, and his skin turns into like a plastic bag, and he can be under the ground for up to 2 years with no water and just come popping out in the first rain. So it's pretty amazing.
Keep all this.
Where do I keep them? I have a place called the Reptile Zoo. And that's where,
We went there when
Yeah.
we first moved here.
did you like it? In Huntington? Awesome, in Huntington Beach, yep. Frill dragon. And if he gets upset, he's just like Jurassic Park, except he doesn't spit venom. This big frill makes him look really big and scary, and he runs off other animals. Oh my gosh! He actually can, when they run really fast, you guys know how they can run?
Yeah, they run on like 2 feet.
That's right.
That's so cool.
And there's a real famous one that they call Jesus Christ lizards because they run a lot. They come from South America.
They can run on water.
That's right. But these guys don't quite run that often that way, but they can totally run on their back legs. Now here's the funny part about this scorpion. Normally I bring scorpions that don't sting. This type actually stings.
Oh, wow.
So nobody can hold this
one can
particular
touch it.
one. So if I get stung, you guys get a laugh at me, but hopefully I don't get stung because it hurts. You can see his stingers right there, just full size stinger. And this was not an emperor scorpion. This is actually comes from the Philippines. And it just, they're a little bit smaller and a little bit more aggressive. Let them walk across your head.
No.
Who's gonna do this?
Me. Not you. Oh, that feels weird. Madison, stand up.
Feels like Halloween around here, or what? It feels creepy and crawly. This is a Tucson blonde tarantula, and they live underground basically. And they're pretty cool, actually. They're docile by nature. Is that pretty?
It's a milk snake.
That's right, it's a milk snake. Now, it looks a lot like a venomous snake because it's colorful, so there's a lot of venomous snakes. And now here's the thing. In the United States, you can usually be safe, but not in other countries. It's red touches yellow, you're a dead fellow. Red touches black, friend of Jack. So, what does that mean? This one's safe, right?
This one's safe, huh?
You got it?
Red touches black, you're a friend of Jack.
Right. Red touches yellow, that's your dead fellow.
Oh, this is a big toe. What's in here?
Alligator?
It's an alligator.
Oh my goodness! Look at this!
So this is an American alligator. Honestly, he won't bite, but we're in California, and so California state law asked that we tape their mouths because if he did bite, it would be really bad, and we would never want to have somebody get hurt. So this is just a little bit of security. It doesn't affect the alligator. He wouldn't even open his mouth anyway.
Very cool.
Okay, Trinity, you ready?
Trinity, you want to hold it, sweetheart?
There you go.
Oh.
Okay, hold out your arms. I need at least 4 people.
All right, 4 people.
There's 3. Okay, 4. Perfect. Come
No.
on. Hold up the head. There you go. You want to help her hold the head up? Or you're just going to stand there and stare at it? There you go. Thumbnail.
Wait, let me see.
Thumbnail,
Say cheese.
thumbnail.
Wait, hold on. Cheese.
What?
Oh, very cool.
Okay.
It's a skink.
Is it?
Blue-tongued
Yeah,
skink.
oh, there you go.
Oh, my
Trinity
goodness,
wins the prize.
Trinity.
Happy birthday.
Good job, girl.
You're smart.
How do you
so
know?
you're
We
getting
have
them
one.
all.
We have a blue-tongued
Oh, you have a blue tongue snake.
Well, I mean,
But this is a different kind, right?
right.
It's a little catch in your backyard.
So this, you have an alligator lizard,
Oh,
which
that
is
one.
like American version of this, but little.
All right, Trim, what is
I
this
need a
one?
good smiling young
What
personality.
is he doing? He's like trying to suck my arm.
You know why he's doing that? Because he doesn't want to fall. So that's his way of hanging on like this to keep from falling from the tree. So he thinks you're a tree. It's very creepy.
No! I forgot what those are called.
Yeah, I get to keep my job. Woo, you had me worried there for a while. It smells like something, and that's how it got its name.
What is that?
In this case, this is called a vinegar rune. If it gets upset, it smells just like vinegar. And it's really creepy looking. Look at that thing. It's something that nightmares are made of.
Wow.
I mean, that is one freaky looking creature, right?
Oh, what are those?
Hissing cockroaches. You can all take them home and let them go in your house.
Hissing cockroaches from Madagascar.
That's right. They're from Madagascar.
Wait,
Holding a cockroach.
A cockroach. They know I
So they're
she say?
fake looking eyes. See those big bumps? Yeah. They look like eyes, but they're not. That's a boy. And these ones are girls. They're smooth. Their eyes. Are you guys jumping out there?
right.
So there's their eyes and their head right there. So that's what, but the back they have these little bumps, but the males have the big bumps, and that's a boy. Okay, so when I pull them out, I want you guys to just scoop underneath them and help pick them up, okay? Because I'm really gonna need everybody. Okay?
Oh my goodness! Look at it!
Okay. Reach down and pick them up. Everybody pick them up.
It's all right, guys. Help him out, Ryan.
Okay, you got them picked up? Okay, hold them up straight. Okay, you
Look at it.
Oh my God, he's moving.
One more time.
Trinity.
Let's keep them straight.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Go.
Get underneath it. Underneath it. Underneath
underneath it.
There we go.
Okay, Madison, come forward. So
I
can
told
see.
you to take a
Leland.
bunch of help. There we go. We got them all. We got them all. We got them all.
Oh my goodness.
We got her in. We got her in the video.
All around.
What's up? Okay, you ready? Then you sit down. Okay, everybody back up. We're gonna get a special picture. Hold it in right there.
Madison, you can sit right next to Trin if you'd like. That's okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, no.
Right there.
You can sit right next to
Put your knees down. Okay.
Oh, it's more than that.
Oh man.
That looks like such a That's cool. Oh my goodness.
Want to see if you can hold that right there?
Okay, girls, Madison.
Inside a snake.
Okay.
Okay, girls, wait. Oh, she loves it.
Trin, go.
Trinity, look up.
That's right.
Trin, look.
Did they try to hide or no?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
heavy.
That thing almost tied you for lunch. Oh yeah. Buddy.
I'm scared.
Buddy, there's a snake coming to you. Oh, it's going after Mom.
Whoop, there you go.
What? No, no.
What?
Oh my goodness.
That's an earlobe poser.
Awesome.
Very cool. Right? Oh my goodness. So cool.
She's better than half my employees at putting the snake
You guys
away.
need help?
Yes, please.
Put the
Can
snake
you
away,
tell?
Trin.
How are we gonna fit him in here?
Good job, kiddos. Good job.
TikTok.
You got it. He's happy, huh?
It's ginormous and heavy.
Oh my goodness. Bye, bud. Her. She.
Twinkie. Twinkie
That's right,
Jr.
Twinkie Jr.
It's cute from the
goes.
head.
Gently put it right over. Then just
Very
lay her
good.
like that.
You gotta keep
So that
this.
tail's got to come this way. So we got to make her comfortable for a ride home. She'll be felt safe and hiding. And put it just there. You
Bring it
go.
this way, yeah.
There you go.
Good job. You're doing good.
There you go.
The whole size is for 20
There.
All right, guys, so all the kids are finishing up eating pizza. Pizza was running a little late, so the party's running a little late, but it is time for cake now. And I don't know if Dad showed you or not the cool cake. Trin hasn't seen this cake, so I'm really excited for her to see it. Okay, you can't tell me that is not a cool snake cake. I am so excited for her to see this. But it is time to get a candle on this and take it outside. What do you think, sis?
I love it.
Hold on, I got a good picture of you.
Is it better than the others we
I just want to eat it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Trinity. Happy birthday to you.
All right. Mom has to cut into this snake cake.
Just right now?
Okay, cut it.
How do you cut a snake cake?
I like the head.
Mom does not know how to cut cakes.
I don't. I was terrible with Madison's cake.
Madison?
Oh my gosh, see?
Oh man. Okay. Bam. Boom. All right, we got some chocolate cake.
You're next.
Well, guys, the chocolate part of the cake is good, but now to try the snake head. But wait! Before you do that, make sure you give me a huge thumbs up. Okay, fine. It's all fondant.